Up next, it's a bantamweight matchup between Sugar Sean O'Malley and Frankie Edgar. Well, DC, you better work quickly here because that patented sprint to the octagon, I know you've taken a page out of his book.
It's a wrestling thing, Jay. Wrestlers want to get down to business, and that is what Frankie Edgar is all about. Jersey strong to his bone. Frankie is a guy that even when it looks like he's out of it, he can continue to press forward and get the goal accomplished. When he got hurt by Gray Maynard way back before he became champion, he was able to build himself back into that fight and secure a draw. And then the second time they fought, same thing, but he was the one that got the finish. They call him the little engine that could, because you can never tell Frankie Edgar there's something he can't do. It
was about 10 years ago he won the UFC lightweight championship in Abu Dhabi. Truly one of the fighters that embraced fighting at his natural weight before it was in vogue. The answer, Frankie Edgar, back in yet another big UFC spot here tonight. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight scrap. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 23 wins, 10 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, Frankie, the answer, Edgar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man, mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
All right, get into the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fight.
You ready? Okay, you ready?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway. Very compelling matchup for fight fans around the world. And going to be very interesting to see how soon the grappler goes for the takedown.
Well, he's going to try to get the takedown right away. But when he shoots that shot, when he changes that level, he is going to be shooting into a guy that truly understands all aspects of mixed martial arts. I'm wondering how, if his first shot doesn't work, does he...
And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go. Scramble up.
Edgar's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round one. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. And he landed the right hand there. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Edgar's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Fighters back to their feet here. All right, so 43 total strikes and counting have landed for Frankie Edgar. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. O'Malley gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
He's looking for that left hook.
Less than a minute to go in the round.
Come on, man, let's get that takedown, score some points.
Punch is blocked.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Lands flush with that right hand. And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, outstanding placement as he lands the knee to the body. Again, the taller fighter making noise with a knee strike there.
Take a shot. There it is.
Edgar gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready?
All right, round two. Switching stances here.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Keep your head in the game.
Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The ref referee has seen enough. Winner by
Mercifully.
TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Sugar Sean.
No, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.